After we roll out our trash into our driveway, we don't really think much about what happens to it after the trash truck drives away with it. But have you ever wondered, where does it all go? How does it affect our environment? What would happen if something went wrong? And most importantly, why does trash need technology? Well, let me give you some background. Landfills might look like simple piles of waste, but there's so much going on both below and above its surface. We're going to dive into the hidden sciences of landfills and why technology is so critical to solving their challenges. First of all, landfills can look like this or even this. Let me break it down for you. Let's start with a landfill below the ground. Think of a landfill as a giant bathtub. Beneath all the trash are many layers, both natural and man-made, and these are called as landfill liners. These liners act like shields and prevent our groundwater aquifers from contamination from a toxic liquid called as leachate. Well, what is this leachate? Well, when rainwater or any kind of moisture mixes with the landfill trash, it basically forms a garbage juice called as leachate, which can seep all the way through and contaminate our groundwater aquifers, creating a local problem. So, we need to research and keep reinventing new liner materials that do not disintegrate easily, or else we're going to have irreversible damage to our groundwater. Now, let's look at the landfill above the ground. So up here, there's a big monster of a problem lurking that no one can even see or even feel. This invisible problem is the landfill methane gas emissions. Did you know that landfills are actually the third largest sources of methane emissions? Methane is actually 86 times more potent than CO2 in terms of global warming. So methane is actually formed when organic waste decomposes, and if it's left to be released into the atmosphere, it can significantly contribute to climate change. To curb this issue, landfills have something called as gas wells. These wells are about 200 feet deep, reaching most of the way through the landfill, and are each around 200 feet apart. You can think of them placed like candles on a birthday cake. Engineers visit every single gas well and can adjust the vacuums accordingly to control how much methane is extracted. This extracted gas is even sent to power plants to provide energy for homes instead of destroying our atmosphere. But here's the catch. Maintaining landfills is very time-intensive and manual, and engineers need to visit hundreds of wells to gather data and make decisions on site. This leaves a lot of room for inefficiency as well as error. Despite their critical role in waste management, landfills are surprisingly very low-tech. From better sensors to automated systems, there is a huge opportunity to innovate and make landfills safer, cleaner, and more efficient. We need to be more cognizant about what goes in that green trash can and understand our commitment of reducing the planet's temperature by 1.5 degrees C by 2030.